All right guys, so I'm at a local park here. It's got like a little swimming area you can see here, and it is about 7 a.m. The water is super flat, so this will be nice, especially when I get down towards the water line here. So we're going to be having the Apex out here, and we're going to see how it handles in the sandy saltwater conditions. I do have another GoPro set up so that you guys can see the screen, so you can see what settings I'm adjusting, and you can also see the numbers when I find targets. So my plan today, I think, is I'm gonna go ahead and dig everything, just so we can kind of get an idea for what kind of numbers we get with different targets. Obviously, those of you guys who are relic hunters, you generally do dig iron targets. Beach hunters, not so much, but I'm gonna go ahead and dig everything and see what we come up with. When we first got out here, there were a bunch of children's plastic toys like right here. We went ahead and picked those up just because I don't want them getting into the ocean. But I feel like in this little area right here, we could end up finding a couple of like RC cars, those kind of things right here, just because obviously there were children here. So we'll definitely make sure to hit this little line right here. And then we're gonna hit some of the dry sand, and then we're also gonna go into the water a little bit and just see how the Apex handles. So I'm gonna get geared up and we can get to doing some metal detecting. All right guys, so let's go ahead and turn the Apex on. Okay, so let's go ahead and do some adjustments. Now you can see that there's a little headphone blinking here. I do have the headphones out here with me, but I want you guys to be able to hear it, so I'm not gonna use them right now. Okay, so let's lower this down to, let's try 3 and see how that does. Iron volume, let's lower that down to 1. Frequency, we're gonna go ahead and change that. So here's multi-frequency, and then here's MS for multi-salt. So we're gonna head and set it to that. Channel, we're gonna leave that alone. Sensitivity, let's go about mid-range, 5, 8, yeah, we'll stay about 5, I think. All right, so let's go ahead and do a ground balance. All right, guys. So we've got possibly 2 targets here. There's definitely 2 distinct beeps. And according to the depth here, we're pretty good depth. It's given us 3, 4 bars. All right, so let's see what it is. It's a zipper pull. A teeny tiny little zipper pull. All right guys, so I've got a target here in the water. It's giving 2 distinct beeps. Let's see what it could be. So I was hearing 2 distinct beeps. So it could either be 2 targets or something circular, perhaps. I'm still getting beeps, but let's go ahead and check the scoop. I feel like I saw something. Feel like I saw something. Where did it go? I thought I saw a little tiny heart pendant. Ah ha 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 ha! I was right. I did see a tiny little heart pendant. It was an earring. All right, so let's see what the Apex was pecking up. Because I was hearing 2 distinct beeps. Okay, so it's pretty solid 45. Not sure why I was hearing 2 beeps. Could potentially be the backing for the earring, maybe? If that's the case, that's gonna be super tiny and it's gonna be a pain to find. Okay guys, pretty solid 50, 51. Right here, also another medium range target, so it could be foil. Dang, well, gotta give the Apex some credit on the target sizes that it can find. Just found this wee little thing, don't know what it is, but that's what our target was, it appears. Okay guys, got a pretty solid high target, high 80s, or low 80s I mean, so most likely a coin. Okay, think I got it. So that was showing about 3 bars down. I took 1 scoop and I found it. It's a little car. Let's go wash it off. Alrighty. Let's see who we got. We've got a Dodge. I'd say probably a 1500 maybe. Little Dodge 1500. Can't really see the name. Matsu or something. Alright, nice little truck. That was ringing up in the highs as a high target, low 80s. Alright, and it was pretty solid. Oh, is there something else? It's a solid 78. Another one. All right, we got another little car. All right, so let's put these two together, because that's a solid 80. Let's see what our little Dodge was. Ooh, it's a solid 90. So the Apex has a really good response time between different targets. So because they're both high targets, we're only hearing that one high tone. But if you look at the numbers, let me see if I can turn so it's not so glaring. There's one high tone, but if you look at the numbers, it is bouncing around between 88, 85, 87. Huh, interesting. So obviously if we had one of these high targets next to an iron target, then there'd be a little iron grunt in there. All right, got a little Thomas the Train and a Dodge truck. All right. So we've got 55 right here. There were some other mixed tones in there too. Okay, so all the tones are gone. That's not it. Ah, it's a little fishing weight thingy thing. Yeah. Okay guys, so we've got a very high 77. It's ringing up in the coin range. Let's see what it is. Okay, I got it. I see it. Penny. It's a penny. Yep, that was it. Okay guys, here's a solid 86. Set about 3 bars down, which I figure is about 1 scoop. I think I've hit the grass layer down here or something. All right, so I got it. Where'd it go? Oh, it fell out before I even got to dump it. Alright, so we've got a quarter, I think. That is like a busted up quarter. Huh. Very weird. Alright, well, we got a quarter. We got a quarter on the board. Okay, we've got a solid 48, 3 bars down. It's probably some kind of foil. Let's give it a dig. Okay. Okay, now I'm getting 2 distinct beeps. Ah, yep, foil. And that's where the Apex was saying it was. It was right about in here, which is pull tab foil area. So, yep, pretty spot on. All right, guys, so here are my finds for today's hunt with the Apex. So, I found these 2 wee little cars here. These were in that same area that I had pointed out in the beginning of the video where I picked up all of those plastic children's toys. And it's a good thing that I hit that area because I found these 2 wee little cars, a little Thomas the Train and a little Dodge 1500 truck. And then I also found these 3 fishing weights. These are super duper tiny. I'm sure you guys have found them before, and they do not stay in the scoop, and they were very difficult for me to find, but the Apex found them no problem. I found this zipper pull, which also fell out of the scoop. And then this is the wee little heart pendant. It's actually an earring that I found in the water. Again, this fell out of the scoop. And then the coins that I found 1 really beat up quarter, 1 dime, and 2 pennies. I did also find a couple of foil targets, but I threw those away when I was still at the park. But you guys saw the video of one of those, so you know exactly what it looks like. So these are all my finds for my hunt with the Apex. Alright guys, so that's it for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed our first hunt out with the Apex. I'm really enjoying it so far. I do like the Viper coil. I like that it's longer but narrower. At this particular park or beach area that I was hunting at, in one little section there's a bunch of like, not quite bushes, but like bush remnants kind of in the sand, and there's just branches sticking up like a little bit, but it's harder to get some of the wider coils in between the little branches, and the Viper coil was able to get in there no problem at all, so that was really nice. I'm very surprised at some of the small items that the Apex was able to find. I mean, I found those teeny tiny little circular fishing weights that go on the fishing line. So the Apex was able to find those small targets, no problem. The target ID is pretty spot on. When I was finding the coins, it was indicating coins. When I was hitting on the foil, it was indicating foil. It's been pretty spot on so far. I didn't dig any iron targets today. The mode that I was in discriminated out the iron targets, and I had iron audio off. So I dug everything that was ringing up. I think on the next hunt though, I might turn iron audio on and just dig everything and kind of see what we come up with. In this hunt, I was only using the external speaker. I did not use the headphones, and I didn't have any problem hearing the external speaker. There were a couple of times that when the waves were slapping up on the beach, that it did get a little bit harder to hear the machine, but I only had it set to volume 3. I never went above 3. I feel like if I had raised it, it would have been plenty loud enough for me to hear it. So that's really nice to know that if you forget your headphones or you forget to charge your headphones, you are still able to use the machine at a loud beach and be able to hear your targets just fine. Overall, I feel like the Apex handled wonderfully for our first hunt out. This particular beach, I feel like I have had problems with some of my other machines. I don't know if it's something to do with the sand that's in the salt water. I don't know if it's super highly mineralized or what, but I have had issues with some of my other machines at this particular beach, and the Apex seemed to do just fine. Overall, I enjoyed my first hunt, and I can't wait to take it out again and see what other kind of goodies we can find. Again, a big shout out to Garrett Metal Detectors for sending me the Apex to test out. If you liked today's video, please make sure to hit it with a big thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber to my YouTube channel yet, please make sure you do so by hitting the subscribe button, and go ahead and hit the little bell icon so that you'll get notified when I post videos of my next hunt with the Apex. Thank you for watching, and until next time, I will see you guys later.